you know what? I don't typically see these being used like this, so that's cool. Anyways, today I am sad. Today I'm sad because the Atlantic released a little something something where you can basically look at a bunch of stuff that may have been used to train a bunch of AIs. And you may think, why is that sad? That's not sad. That's good. I am glad that they released it. However, I am sad because as it turns out, none of my stuff is in it. I know. Zero results. And it does make me a little bit sad that there's zero results on my stuff, but also, yay, good thing to know that my shit isn't being used to train the AI. That said, what if it was? What if the reason I'm sad that it isn't is not because, like, well, yeah, I mean, of course, it, like, I don't know if you realize, but I'm not too popular or too big or too famous, which definitely does mean something. And that's a weird way of saying, yeah, I'm not popular enough to get my stuff taken to train AI, and in a way that makes me sad because, like, if I was big enough, they would absolutely take my shit, and that's kind of why I'm sad, but not really. Why I'm actually sad is completely unrelated to that. The actual reason why I'm sad is because if you ever look at my videos, I have this sort of Van Gogh painting style, like in my backdrops. I use it a lot, and it's kind of like the way my channel looks. So I do find it pretty funny that, like, if someone out there decided that they wanted to use my videos to train AI, they would probably poison the dataset because because they're not videos that are too comfortable for a dataset. So I guess AIs are made to learn that sort of shit. There's a possibility that I would just not poison the dataset, but it's nice to dream, right? It's nice to dream that my videos have such a unique visual style, and thus they would potentially ruin a complete dataset, which would just be good. I don't think anyone's gonna argue that it wouldn't be good for datasets to be destroyed and removed from existence. Pretty good. But now this has like this little lip, which makes it look dumb on the other end. That's fine. That's fine. I like how this tilts backwards. So maybe this is doing a little too much aggressiveness. Is that better? I'm sure if it's better for this to be square or not. I think it is. I think it is. I think it's just remove that. Yeah. Alright. So mostly I'm thinking like, how easy would it be to genuinely poison a data set through just being a genius like I am? Because everybody knows I'm a genius. There's no way around that. I am literally the most smartest person alive. And because I am the most coolest person alive, you betcha my videos could poison the dataset. No, but for real, like, if you genuinely wanted to poison an AI dataset, what would it take? What would you need to do? Is what I'm wondering. Because personally, I would really appreciate it if my stuff could genuinely poison a dataset to such extents. I would be rather pleased with myself to know that, like, my stuff can help not do that. It's kind of weird, right? Because typically people don't want their stuff to be used to train AI, and I understand why. Because I wouldn't want my stuff to be used to train AI either. But here I am saying maybe. And you know it's because, like, I'd benefit from the idea of being famous enough for that, but also because, like, yes, I could poison a dataset. I'm mostly just thinking, like, can datasets be realistically poisoned? Or is this a lie told by the government? Or, counterpoint, why are we not talking about how AI datasets kind of poison themselves? I am sorry, but it's true. AI datasets poison themselves and nobody fucking knows because the more time happens, the more they try to sweep it under the rug. Of course they try to sweep it under the rug. Everybody who actually uses, like, knows about AI knows that shit doesn't actually fucking work. It sounds like it works, it looks like it works, but it doesn't actually work, like, at all. I guess it works if you want to see yourself as a Funko or something stupid like that. But genuinely doesn't work otherwise. And I am kind of intrigued by that. By that notion, you know? Like, if it clearly doesn't work like that, and they're obviously gonna try to keep selling it to us like that because they want the money of, like, investors thinking they're doing it, you know? I think I might replace all of these. Oh, not you. You get to be a quartz pillar. You get to be a quartz pillar pressing down, please. Or I guess up. I'm sad because I think it kind of obstructs on this. So I may have to just move my entire farm like that. That's okay if I need to move the entire farm. I don't really have intentions for this to be the like final version of it. This is just like the proof of concept, you know? Like, how could the farm look? I'm wondering if adding these would help or no. Or if it would be better to just go one or not. Why you gotta be so uncentered? Okay, maybe a little bit of my fault. I can actually do something like that. Like this. Change this for a staircase facing this way. Nope. Facing this way. No. Facing this way. And facing this way. You know what the most amazing thing about dataset training is? How, like, genuinely fast they scrape everything. That's a part that actually fucking amazed me. Like, a proper amount. Hold on. How's this? Does this add like an air of futurism? Just by being kind of random bullshit go, but also being interesting? Yeah, but then I'm forced to do it like this. Okay, but what if? Looks a little weird. No convencido. What if I extend this one more? Like, I'm pretty sure AI has been fed so much information out of nothing. And I think it kind of sucks. There's the upper one. Hold on. Let me turn you into... No. Oh, wait. No, mind. This is the lower slab. This is good. This is what we want. For, like, the rest of this. I'm just thinking, like, how do AI... How could we poison the AI data sets further? I always wonder what sort of information you can put in there that could make AI worse than it already is. But at the same time, I don't think it matters. As I said earlier, I think companies are too desperate to sell AI that they're not actually thinking about whether AI is useful for, like, the things they say it's useful. They clearly just want to sell AI because they want to sell AI, you know? The product that they're selling is not the ability to make products with AI, but rather the AI itself. That is the product. And of course, companies maybe didn't realize this. This looks like shit. I hate this. I hate how you look. I hate everything that you are and that you represent. You don't look good. Why do you not look good? Why does it look good here but not here? Why does it look bad here? Times a day again. Is this... Should I... Do I need to... I don't know. I don't know. Does that help? It turns that into a C. Doesn't help. Not really. We could use this. That looks pretty slick, actually. I don't hate that how that looks. I do not like how that looks. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of stuck wondering how to do this, like, structure. Oh, don't place that there. Yeah, adding a tiny bit of this does help. Like, adding that does make it look more stuff. I think I need to work on this thing, because I'm thinking the eye is not gonna be directed this way anyways. Maybe doing this is a little better. Yeah, but now this matches up with that. We don't want that. These target blocks don't belong here, actually. I think that's... Yeah, that was part of the problem. I still need to, like, fix a lot of this, and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, boy. Is this better if this is... Yeah, that's a little better. I'm not gonna lie. This isn't looking good, guys. I don't like this structure. I may remove the entirety of it and try to do something different. That or just adding more details. Maybe adding more details would help. Like, add a little bit of a this, That could help. That definitely seems to give it some depth. I see. Well, this one's gonna be a long one. Not to mention this bit here is gonna have to be covered with some sort of dome or something stupid like that. I'm hoping none of these blocks break it. Okay. That can definitely exist. I was talking about poisoning the datasets, and I'm just talking about how to build a thing. Generally, how do some people do it? Yeah, that's another topic for a video.